Some of us might have been chit-chatty this morning and forgot to make sure we pushed all the buttons. So I'm happy to see you all. If you haven't noticed, it's prayers at the candles this morning, and very soon. So come now. We'll bring our board up here so that we can get all those names put into our spiritual prayer this morning. Lots of candles, so come up and light a candle if you'd like as well. Thank you to Marilyn, our pre-service musician. I wish I had that kind of talent. It's gorgeous to hear our beautiful piano live music. A few announcements for you this Wednesday evening. Seeing if you were checking, 7 p.m. morning, right? This Wednesday we will have Qigong with David Cox. So happy to have him. Of course, we are collecting non-perishable items in the box in the lobby to take to the Delta Food Pantry. So we're collecting all year long. We'll announce it irregularly. So here's your irregular announcement for that. Next Sunday is our 5th Sunday, which is special. We'll be sharing our exceptional income and celebrating the abundance with special music by the Suter Family Band. I love it. And of course, the CSL Street Dance, our annual street dance, is Friday, September 5th, 5 to 8. Dinner, live music, and dance in the street. So if you'd like to help us out by bringing an item, there's a sign-up sheet. If you'd like to help out by bringing a little muscle before or after, there's some sign-up areas. Our band this year is the Lugnuts, playing classic rock dance. Dinner is at 5 to 7. It's $10. We're doing a little chicken stir-fry-ish plus the salads. And the band will be from 6 to 8. Yes? And we'll be collecting some donations for the band during that. So come for dinner. Come for dancing, come for some fun, wear your t-shirts if you have one. I hear there's some new t-shirts. This is not the new one. Will be for sale soon. Okay.
She's selling
Suter, yeah.
We wear those for the Suter Family Band as well.
Okay, so wear your t-shirts next week.
You know, Mariah, try to lighten up and just let it out.
I'll work on it. Okay, I think that's all for now. All right, let's put our mission statement that we'll say together. We'll take a deep breath. Okay, here we go. We recognize and realize the omnipresence of divine love as the truth of all.
God as we create a quiet space together this morning within this sanctuary, within our own mind, within our heart. We recognize the oneness of all life, one source of all, one life living in, through, and as all people. One essence moving in, through, and as all things, all situations, all events, and all circumstances. This one life is the life of God expressing as this present moment right now. And as we tune in together to this moment, we meet each other in love and understanding. We unify with God, the creator and maintainer of life, as we join together in love for all. We see the unifying force of love as our common golden thread with all of humanity. We recognize love as the source and strength of all. And we align together now with our hearts and minds open to the subtle flow of goodness everywhere present, all around us and within us. Infinite intelligence and divine wisdom guide us to a more abundant experience of life as we listen with our hearts and respond with compassion and understanding. All people are equal in value in the mind of God. All of us are immersed in a living stream of awareness, which is awakening within us right now. Awakening to the idea that all is God and all is good. We claim this good as our good right now. We claim the presence of perfect peace as our peace. And all fear of lack and limitation disappear. We know this infinite invisible supply is everywhere present and available to all, and we claim our wholeness in mind, body, and soul. As I read the names on the board asking for prayer, please know this truth for all of these names as they pass through your mind. Recognize the truth of wholeness within them as well. Christopher, the Spinden family, Einan, Nolan, Marla and Jean, Candy, Todd, Cousin John and family, B and N, Jen and Troy, Carolyn, Deb, Gayla and Gigi, Bella, Clint, Preston, Grace, Sage, Doug, Laura Kay, our unhoused neighbors and families struggling with mental illness, Mary, Forrest, Evan, Maria, Shannon, Anya, Whittier, Craig, Jason, Colton, Tally, Sarah, Kiara, Terry, Gail, Jason, Michael, Andriana, John Lowitz, Thomas Smith, Linda Smith, Dale Smith, the Swanson family, Jim C., Warren, Safe Road Trip, Gillen family, Krista and Harley, and Laura. As we move through this life, growing stronger in our faith of a friendly, supportive universe, our gratitude naturally fills our being and appreciation fills our hearts. So we give thanks for all those involved in creating the services, the music, the messages, the programs and classes, the fellowship, the prayers, the support systems, the volunteers, the inner and outer workings of this CSL Center. So from this common space of loving fulfillment, we release these thoughts of abundant well-being into that creative field of spirit, and we know that they return fulfilled by the law of God. And so together we say, and so it is.
Holy Spirit, within, help me to bloom into all that I am. Help me to love the whole of the world. I ask for beauty in myself. I ask for beauty in the world. I ask for beauty in all of humanity. Holy Spirit, within, help me to bloom into all that I am. Help me to love the whole of the world.
Good morning. I think I'm supposed to be over here. So, I noticed you were all chatty this morning, so let's give a chance to be chatty. If everybody just wants to get up and shake hands and say hi to a neighbor, somebody they didn't see, let's do that for just a minute. All right. We'll have some fellowship after as well. Sometimes it's just good to see everybody, right? Yes. Well, it's good to see all of you. Thank you for coming this morning and blessing us with your beautiful faces. And we are going to talk about, this is the last Sunday that we'll talk about the game of life. That has been our August focus. So next week is Prosperity Sunday. We'll, of course, be talking about prosperity and sharing our exceptional income. So be thinking about that if you'd like to come up. We don't come up here so much anymore down here because we don't have room because we have so many musicians on the stage nowadays up here. So that's been good. So think about that for next week. We'll be sharing that exceptional income, and so that comes with kind of a short, brief story about how you recognized your exceptional income and that you recognized your exceptional income. And then if you choose to share a tithe with the center, we gladly accept that as well. So that will happen next week. But for now, we're going to talk about the game of life. And I told you it was a book that I read a long time ago, written in 1925, The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. And that just kind of gave me the idea. I'm really not even talking about what she has in her book, but I do think that that is a great book with a lot of examples. It's kind of a beginner book in metaphysics. But you're just going to hear what I have to say today, talking about looking at life as a game, because I shared last week that I had kind of a vision one time. Just, you know how visions come and they're just all complete blop, they just drop into you. And so trying to put this into words hasn't really necessarily been easy because there's so much information. And so I think that's really the hardest part of sharing and writing a message, is getting a complete point across in just a few, that not that long of amount of time, because there's so much information. So I tried to be organized, and what I'm going to talk about first are the rules of the game. Who wants to know the rules of the game of life? Right? Wouldn't it be great if, this is what I thought they should do, is when I had a baby, I thought they should give me a manual. Here's the rules of the game of life. So I could do it right? Well, that doesn't work that way. So everybody, what I want you to walk away with is there's not just one set of rules for the game of life. We have one overriding rule, and then it becomes personal when you take that and put it to work in your own life, and you bring forth your own greatness, your own uniqueness, who you are, and everyone is unique and awesome in their own way. So I also promised to share some shortcuts and cheat codes for the game of life, because we all want a shortcut, don't we? Don't we? I know I want a shortcut. When I see that, this in 3 easy steps, I'm buying it, because 3 easy steps. I'd prefer 1 step. But, so I'll give you a few things, and there's nothing new. There's nothing new here at all. There's never anything new. We're always like, what are you talking about today? Well, same as always. Same message, always. So, we really do want the easy way, but really even the shortcuts and the easy way is not really always easy, because we have to do the work still. And some of us become attached to reading about the work, right? We become attached to reading about the shortcuts rather than actually practicing and doing them. And then it's not really called a shortcut, it's called distraction. Right? It's distracting us from our life. So, and some people spend their entire life reading about how to get the life that they desire, how to get the life that they don't have. And constantly putting hard work and study and attention on getting something that you feel that you don't have, but like never really moving towards what you want, is kind of like reading the instructions for a game, but never actually playing the game. never getting into the game and playing it and finding out the joy in the game. And when we have a better understanding about the way the game works, then we can get excited and passionate about diving into this like cosmic play of life. It becomes a lifelong game, a life-changing way, a game of rhythm and harmony between our minds and our hearts. And we can allow our genius to come alive and express and fulfill our human destiny of creating in the image and likeness of love. We realize a desire to make the world and life, to make the world and our life a better place for everyone to express. Is anyone interested in that? Right? A world that works for everyone. So we want to start with the goal or the object of the game. Now, these are my ideas, okay? They don't have to be your ideas. If they resonate with you, that's great, but you're going to have your own ideas. And as you still your mind from the outer distractions, you're going to more clearly hear from within you your own inner wisdom about the object of your personal game, right? So I think the object of the game is to enjoy life, to express our life from our highest self so that we can bless all of life, because life blesses us, and we're in alignment with life when we live from that highest self. So breaking that down a little bit more for me is my own personal journey or my own personal path, which we all have. So the personal object of my game of life is healthy, wealthy, and wise. I love that. Healthy, wealthy, and wise. To me, that's pretty darn complete, right? Free from doubt and fear. Also, peace of mind. So to be free from doubt and fear gives me peace of mind, right? And then I can express healthy, wealthy, and wise, because those are already within me, waiting to escape out of me, right? So I just invite you to take just a minute right now to think of what the object of your game of life might be. And this could be changing, but we're talking right now, in this moment right now. What could the object of your game of life be? What would be the goal of playing it? And if you're like me, you need way more than just a few minutes, right? So these are things. That's what the rest of the week is for, is to practice church. Come on Sunday, practice the rest of the week, right? So let's talk about some of the rules to the game. And the game of life is a spiritual game, so it has spiritual rules, spiritual laws. So the one fundamental law of life, upholding all other laws or spiritual principles, is the law of one. Oneness. God is omnipresent, everywhere present at all times, because it's all there is. God is omniscient, all-knowing, has all the information, knows everything, because it's all there is. God is omnipotent, all power, the only power. There is no power opposing God, because God is all there is. Okay, so God is one whole complete energy system expressing as love. We are in the mind of God, and we could be nowhere else if there is only God. We are made in the image and likeness of the original creator, which is forever creating out of itself, which is the only thing it has to create with. The law of one says all of life is invisible. All of life, invisible and visible, is a unity, working together as a perfect, harmonious, divine consciousness. Because this is the foundational law, along our path in the game, we will always check our thoughts and our beliefs and our attitudes back against this one law. That's the first thing we do. I call that going to the top, because God is all there is. So anything happening, let's check it against going to the top. Does it pass this one test? God is all there is. When we break the law of one with our thoughts and beliefs, and we start believing in something other than God has power, like disease, anything other, hate, anything other than God, when we believe it has power, then we experience imbalances in our life. We experience troubles. Mostly a troubled mind brings troubles, right? So underneath this one law, okay, the law of one, are some other laws that are working, like the law of karma we talked a little bit about. There is perfect balance in God. Why? Because God is
All there is.
all there is. There's one. It is in perfect balance. It's a whole system. It cannot be out of balance. So if we're feeling suffering in any way, it is because we are not aligned with this basic truth or law of God, that all is one. We somehow are believing a lie somewhere within us that there can be God and other. And we're giving that other power, whether it's good and bad, or sick and healthy, or rich and poor. A balanced system of one would see all things as equal, not good or bad, but just existing as potential. Shakespeare said there is nothing either good nor bad, but thinking makes it so. That's right. Our inner thinking is the lens we are looking through as we see our life showing up. Underneath that same law of one is also the law of abundance. The law of one points to the spiritual truth that God itself is the creator and the creation. God, or perfect divine energy, is the supply and the substance of our existence. If indeed there is only one God and no other opposing force. Abundance is omnipresent then. Abundance is everywhere present at all times, within us and all around us. Invisible, but as real as electricity and gravity. The law of abundance covers all aspects of our lives. Abundance of love, of relationships, abundance of money, abundance of health, of opportunities. God energy is available right now in infinite abundance when we tune in to its frequency. There's also the law of life. So when we talk about life, our life is the action of God. Life is action. Life moves through us in a natural rhythm and harmony, always affirming itself as complete and whole. And when we align with this law, we can begin to relax and trust in the process of life. We can allow life to carry us to our cosmic Christed self, okay? That highest self within us. As we glorify love in our thinking, in our belief system, in our actions, and we share it with all, then we complete the God picture here on earth as it is in heaven. This is called fulfilling God's law. It's not so mysterious, really, is it? Love in action as us. We're the action. We bring the love. Has anyone heard of the law of attraction? That got to be big, didn't it? Then it kind of got a bad rap and all that stuff, just like everything else, right? So thoughts, think of it this way maybe. Thoughts are electric. Emotions are magnetic. Our thoughts can be seen as electrical impulses or signals generated by our brain. Our brain is essentially an antenna sending out signals based on our perceptions, our memories, our current state of being. Emotions, on the other hand, are viewed as magnetic forces that draw experiences toward us. And the combined effect of thoughts and emotions is thought to create an electromagnetic field around us. What do we call that? Our aura, yeah. So it's an electromagnetic field. This is also our individual consciousness. Okay, so we have an individual consciousness within the divine consciousness, so that we can create in the image and likeness of the Creator itself. This field's vibration is influenced by our thoughts and feelings, and it's this vibration that shapes our experiences. It's this vibrational frequency that needs to be in alignment with the God mind, right? In order to flow in the natural rhythm and harmony throughout us. This concept is often linked to the law of attraction, which suggests that we attract what we focus on. By aligning our thoughts and emotions, we can send out a specific vibrational signal that attracts corresponding experiences. Therefore, heart-brain connection is seen as a key factor in how we manifest our desires. We have a degree of control over our reality by becoming aware of our thoughts and emotions, and then consciously directing them in a positive and aligned way. And we do that with affirmations, with spiritual mind treatment, with all kinds of spiritual work, right? So just in the rules, so those were the rules, and just in the rules alone, there's a cheat code. Isn't that fantastic? Don't you love that? Just in the rules. I read some of the rules, and there's lots of rules that you'll think of too. So the cheat code is a complete understanding of just the first law. The law of one will ensure that the other laws are being followed. So we only need to become aware, understand, and eventually know beyond a shadow of a doubt that God is all there is. That's all. The law of one is the foundational law of the game, and traveling the path along the game board will help us to understand and become aware of this foundational law. Okay? So, anybody have challenges in their lives? So, challenges help us to identify where our mind is not free from false beliefs and limited thinking. So they're very important, right? Because those places where we're not free, those things are in our subconscious mind. They're hidden from our conscious mind. So challenges come up, right? And they say, hey, you're not free over here. And if we just, don't want to look at it, then you get, what is that, the metaphysical 2x4, comes to you. So most of the thoughts and beliefs in our individual consciousness, most of them are of our ego self. For very good reason. We needed survival. I'm not putting down the ego at all. It's for good reason. But most of them are beliefs in two powers, okay? So a belief in two powers is against the law of one, right? So right there we have a rub, okay? When we think there's God and something else, and I'm telling you, we do it all the time. Every time we agree to anything other than complete health, complete wealth, we do it a lot. And so what we're trying to do is just to become aware of when we do it so we can self-correct, right? right?
Yes. Amen.
Thanks. That helps me when I know someone's listening. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I do.
Let's see. As humans, we collectively believe in a lot of things. We have agreements. We believe in the power of disease, do we not? We do. We believe in the power of disease. We believe in the power of poverty. We believe in lack and limitation. And we even believe in the power of death over life. These are things that came with you. This was the package they gave us when we were born. You know, it wasn't an owner's manual. It's here's all your limitations. And so to release those limitations and find the truth within us, to check all of those things against the law of one, they don't stack up, do they? They don't hold up. So we can see that by believing that there are powers outside of God, these are false beliefs, and they cause havoc in our lives. These beliefs in separation are like blocks to the full energetic flow of health, wealth, and wisdom. But we can remove blocks by changing our thinking about those things. Everybody following this?
Yes.
Yeah, good. So afterwards, you should win in the game of life, right? Whatever winning is, right? So we're in relationship with others on this level of game called physicality. Did you ever notice that there's other people here, right? Lots and lots of other opinions and other people and doing things in different ways. And we can see there's many, many souls with individual belief systems. You and me and all of us have our own ideas. So we meander through the relationship part of the game as well. Let's see how long I have here to go. Oh my God, it's like 20 pages. I'm kidding. Relax. Just a minute. It'll be okay. Because of the law of one, we live in a holographic universe. Who knows what that might mean? A holographic universe. In a system of one, the whole is in every part, because the part is created out of the whole. So this is important. The whole, we have all the same properties that the whole does, which is the God energy, perfection. So when one part becomes aware of its own light, all souls change to that degree of knowing because of the law of one. That is super great news if we're practicing positivity. But also it happens the other way, right? It influences the collective. It can in what we would see as a negative way as well. So you see how important it is for you, yourself, to find your own light and start shining that just in your own circumstances and your own life, how that becomes a beacon for other people and literally changes the mass consciousness. Why? Because God is all there is. That's right. So we have built into us an emotional guidance system. Did you ever hear follow your heart, follow your bliss, follow your highest excitement? Those things feel good, right? Does your bliss feels good, right? So now we're talking about that feeling energy. What makes you feel healthy? I'm going to go back to healthy, wealthy, and wise because that's mine. It could be yours too. I could share. What makes you feel healthy? What makes you feel wealthy? What makes you feel wise? Pay attention to how you feel and the thoughts you think that make you feel that way. Because it's the thoughts you're thinking that makes you feel a certain way. Through my emotions, I can learn to reach for good feeling thoughts to guide me to my heart's desire. reaching for good feeling thoughts always. My heart's desire is God's glory for me. I want to feel good in my game. Healthy, wealthy, and wise. It feels good to be healthy. It feels good to be wealthy. It feels good to be wise. As we strive to create peace and health and joy in our lives, it's easy to become attached to making our dreams come true, right? To making our dreams happen. We can really easily become attached to that. Our job is not to make anything happen, but to follow what we love without attaching to the outcome of it even happening, or especially to how it happens, because sometimes that's our first question. Oh, I got this great vision and stuff. How am I going to make it work, right? That's normal, and there will be some action, but that's not the first action, okay? Instead, we give gratitude for everything. We give gratitude for the vision. We give gratitude for everything in our life right now, just as it is. And we allow our higher vibration of gratitude and appreciation, which is changing our aura, which is changing our individual consciousness, which is changing the collective consciousness. Every single person gets to change to that degree, right? So when we stay in the higher vibration of gratitude and appreciation, we attract our good to us with ease and grace. We don't have to chase after it and grab it and tell it how it is, right? We sit back and we relax and we emanate that great vibration of gratitude and appreciation. If our ordinary life consists of getting up, reading the news, drinking our coffee, and going over a list of what I have to do today, and then anxiously moving through the day to get it all done, which seems like a normal life, right? But I would suggest to move up the spiral of the game of life of healthy, wealthy, and wise, that we need to leave this ordinary life and create an extraordinary life instead. I want an extraordinary life. We had some cards at the women's retreat. I think they were called badass affirmations. Badass affirmations or something like this. And I have a card and it starts off that says, I have a kick-ass life. And you know what? I have a kick-ass life.
Amen.
And I'm sure, hallelujah, and I'm sure you have a kick-ass life as well. And so to get up first thing in the morning and say that, I have a kick-ass life, or maybe you don't want to say those words. I don't know, is that a bad word? That's a lot to edit out. I think we can say that. They say a lot worse than that on TV nowadays, don't they?
That's right.
Right? Woo. So we can incorporate into our day a structured time set aside first thing in the morning to remember the law of one and what it means for our life, right? This one practice can drastically change the trajectory of your whole day. And I know the people that already practice that, it gets so addictive that you don't want to not practice it. Even 5 minutes spent breathing in this truth with focused intent on the presence within you, right? The presence within you is your source and supply. And when you know that before the day starts, then your life will show up that way for you. And as you recognize it showing up that way and give it kudos and gratitude and appreciation, it just comes back more and more and more. So, you guys come on. So I'm going to end here with just some little shortcuts about living a spiritual life. All of these you already know. Spend time in nature. You're a part of the natural world, and there is much to learn when you hang out with nature. So make regular nature dates. Put it on the calendar, whatever it is. Toes in the grass, whatever it is, get in nature. Affirmations. You have to have a go-to mantra when your mind is idle or it's spinning around about what that person just said. What does it mean? What does it mean? Why did they say that? Are they going to say it again? Am I really like that? A go-to mantra, okay? Here's one. God is?
All there is.
Okay. Breath. Breath work can quickly relax your body and change your consciousness. Breathing, 4, 7, 8 breathing. Breathe in 4, hold for 7, let out for 8. There's all kinds of these things on the internet, on YouTube's. Breathing is good, right? Visualization or visioning. Have a vision for your life. Who do you want to be? How do you want to be? How do you want your life to look? Visualize it, feel it, taste it, and then embody it. Act like it. If you want to be healthy, don't be doing this. Maybe you have to, but still do this. Right? Act like you're healthy. Is there one thing on your body that is working awesome? One thing on your body. Concentrate on that. Put your attention on what is right, what is working. Let go, surrender, forgive. All three, same thing. I lump them together because they're releasing what is not the truth of you. Okay? And we'll go into these things much deeper in another talk. The emotional guidance system, do not forget. Learn to care deeply about the way that you feel. Don't be satisfied with the stinky thoughts going through your mind. We all have those. Don't be satisfied with that. Care about how you feel. Think thoughts that make you feel uplifted, that make you feel expanded, that make you feel healthy, wealthy, and wise. So the game of life is impersonal in the way that the rules work for everyone. They work the same for everyone, right?
Yes.
But the game of life is also personal in the way that we play the game. We can personalize God by bringing forth only that which is our unique gift to humanity. We all have one. Can you think right now of how you would like to express divine love? How will you play your game? Thank you for listening.
Okay, it's story time. Get your pillows out. It is really. Sometimes I think I'm on a journey just to see what I can see. I seem to climb a mountain that lifts overlook the sea. The forest floor will make my bed under a canopy of green. The leaves are colored as in autumn on a tree, a living tree. Then the seeds fall into the earth. As it sprouts, I hear the pounding surf. I look up and I know I'm free. I feel it deep inside of me. If you had wings, would you fly? If you could sing, would you try? If you only knew the feeling, you wouldn't pass it by. Just listen to your heart. mountain path, cliffs overlook the sea. The forest floor will make my bed under a canopy of green. If you had wings, would you fly? If you could sing, would you try? If you only knew the feeling, you wouldn't pass it by. Just listen to your heart and feel it deep inside. You had wings, would you fly? You could sing, would you try? If you only knew the feeling, you wouldn't pass it by. Just listen to your heart and feel it deep inside. You had wings, would you fly? You could sing, would you try? If you had God, you are every mountain. God, you are every ocean. God, you are every canyon, every inch of earth and sky. God, you are every morning. God, you are every midnight. God, you are every moment, every second of my life. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. God, you are every sunrise. God, you are every moonglow. God, you are every starshine, every inch of earth and sky. God, you are every springtime. God, you are every snowfall. God, you are every season, every second of my life. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. 'Cause you are the very breath I breathe, and your perfect love created me. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you.
And this is our moment to practice our intentional tithing. So if you would take your tithe in your hand, and we will say our affirmation together. Today is the day of my amazing good fortune.
I hope to meet my highest good. Let it find me when it should. And guiding wisdom that they see. My highest good when it comes to me. I hope to meet my highest good. Let it find me when it should. May guiding wisdom let me see my highest good when it comes. One more time. I come to be my highest good. And it may find me when it should. May guiding wisdom let me see my highest good when it comes. We're not done yet, I guess. I come to be my highest good. And it may find me when it should. May guiding wisdom let me see my highest good when it comes to me.
And we gratefully and gleefully receive all of these wonderful blessings to go out into our community, into our country, and out into the world. And we sing together.
With a grateful heart and a grateful mind, I offer this sacred prayer. Thank you.
All right, let's go to our monthly contemplation. Here we go. All together in one voice. Let's say these all the way down. Infinite Spirit, open the way for the divine design of my life to manifest. Let the genius within me be released. Watch out though. Let me clearly see perfect plan for me. Health, wealth, love, and perfect self-expression. Thank you, and so it is.
I release and I let go.
And let's